All right, folks, breaking news. Are you serious? This is a we're very, very, very serious situation, and we're very, very saddened by this horrific bus crash not far from where I'm at here in Central Florida, as a bus with migrant workers have been in a horrific crash today, and 8 are dead and 40 are injured. And let me tell you exactly how that went down, and prayer is needed. Let me put a shout out right now, if I could, for um, BHMD1.com/Paul. That's BHMD1.com/Paul. We've been told our whole lives that wrinkle creams were the easiest way to look younger. Now, one doctor says that that's all just old news. According to Dr. John Lakey, the world renowned Beverly Hills beauty expert, most wrinkle fixes on the market are nothing but glorified moisturizers. They hardly make a dent on your appearance, and some can even be harmful to your skin, he said. Recently, Dr. Lakey has focused his attention away from mainstream cosmetic practices. Why? So he can pursue a revolutionary anti-aging breakthrough, one that some experts say could empty the wallets of the cosmetic industry. It's almost like Photoshop for your face. Are you serious? You may even be mad after seeing just how easy it is to visibly erase your wrinkles from view, according to Dr. Lakey. His personal clients have dubbed his new do-it-yourself technique the age rewinder method, because it can take years or even decades off your appearance in under 2 minutes. In light of this amazing breakthrough, Dr. Lakey has released a step-by-step video to the public. Free, it's uninterrupted, where he outlines exactly how to use this simple solution from home. And if this helps even one person look younger and feel more confident, he said, I'll be thrilled knowing that I helped. The video has gone viral. 2.3 million views and counting. So far, the comments and feedback have been outstanding, and thousands of women are reporting they look decades younger. Guys, here's what you do. You go click on that link in the description below, BHMD1.com/Paul. That's BHMD1.com/Paul. You'll be glad you did. All right. Now, again, we're very saddened by this. A very tragic, horrific situation that has happened. And, bus crashes, you hear about it a lot in third world countries or in other situations, but this is really, really bad. So this not far from Ocala, Florida, which is not far. And we're talking, this is about 20 miles from where I'm at here in Central Florida. A bus. And there it is. You can see the bus behind me, and you can see the just the tragic situation. This bus was carrying farm workers. It collided with a pickup truck, and it overturned on a Central Florida highway, killing 8 people and injuring 40 other passengers, some of them very seriously. The converted school bus was transporting 53 farm workers. It would happen this morning when it collided with a 2001 Ford Ranger in Marion County. That's about 80 miles north of Orlando. Now, according to the Florida Highway Patrol, the workers had been headed to Cannon Farms in Dunellen, which has been harvesting watermelons. It's about 20 miles from where I'm at. According to Fire Chief Lieutenant Patrick Reardon, he said it appears that the truck traveled toward the center line and the two vehicles sideswiped, causing the bus to swerve off State Road 40, a straight but somewhat hilly 2-lane road that passes through horse farms in Central Florida. The bus crashed through a fence, it hit a tree, and it rolled over in the field. The driver of the pickup was also injured, and taken to the hospital. The bus ended up on its side, as you can see on the screen here next to me right here, with its windows smashed and its emergency rear door and top hatch open. The truck came to a stop at the side of the road with its airbags blown and extensive damage to its driver's side. Now, the federal statistics show that vehicle crashes were the leading cause of job-related deaths among farm workers in 2022. Matter of fact, they accounted for 81 of the 171 people who died working on the farms died in bus crashes or vans or traveling to and from the fields and the offices. There's no immediate indication that the weather was a factor, and it also was not immediately known if the bus had any seatbelts. Now, the Labor Department has announced that there is going to be a new seatbelt requirement for employer vehicles used for farm workers on a temporary visa, among other worker protections that take effect on June 28th. The Florida Fruit and Vegetable Association has been opposed, calling the seatbelt requirement impractical. But state law requires that seatbelts for farm worker transportation using smaller vehicles weighing less than 10,000 pounds. But this seatbelt law does not go into effect here in Florida until June 28th. We will be closed, the farm said, all day, and due to the respect to the loss of all these people and the injuries and this horrific accident. According to Cannon Farms announced today, please pray for us and for the families and for the loved ones involved in this tragic, and I mean tragic, event. We appreciate and we understand your understanding, of course. Now, Cannon Farms describes itself as a family-owned operation that has farmed its land for more than 100 years. The company now focuses on peanuts and watermelons, which it sends to grocery stores all across the United States and Canada. No one answered the phone when we called Oliveira Trucking. The company had recently advertised for a temporary bus driver to help bus workers to the watermelon fields. It wasn't immediately clear if the workers who were on the bus are migrants, but a Department of Labor document does show that Oliveira recently applied for 43 H-2A workers to harvest watermelons at Cannon Farms this month. The company again offered a base rate of $14.77 an hour with promises of housing and transportation to and from the fields. The H-2A program is a government program which allows U.S. employers or agents who meet certain regulatory requirements to bring foreign nationals into the country to fill these temporary agricultural jobs. Florida farms employ more H-2A workers than any other state in America, about 50,000 workers a year, according to the Florida Fruit and Vegetable Association. Now, these are documented workers that have the right to work here because they do have a permit. They've been given a temporary visa to come into America and work the farms. These are not illegal aliens who would be crossing the southern border and come to try to seek employment somewhere. We know that there are people who hire illegal aliens for different businesses, but this family-owned business have been following the state law requirements and federal guidelines to hire these migrant workers who are given temporary visas to work in the United States on the farms here in Florida. That is totally legal. And, that's the thing. When you start talking about the southern border, you know, America's not opposed. We never have been opposed to immigration if it's done right, if it's legally and done through the proper channels where people can be vetted to make a decision and determination if these individuals will come and work and follow the laws of the land. And that's done through a screening process. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, we encourage that because it's a great way for some of the Mexican families to work and feed their families back home in Mexico, for men and women to come and do that. So, again, this is a sad, very sad situation. I want you to pray for the families of these 8 that were tragically killed in this bus crash behind me here, not far, about 20 miles from where I'm sitting. 8 people are dead, 40 are injured, and it's a very tragic situation, and our heart goes out to the families. It goes out to everyone involved. We're praying for this situation. There's other news going on, of course, around the world. There's different situations taking place. I know that Bart Begley today posted 4 incredible videos updating some of the things that are going on. I think it's you really should go check it out right here on this YouTube channel. I think he uploaded them about 2 or maybe 3 hours ago. 4 separate videos, each video having 3 different news articles. So basically, if you go watch these 4 videos, you will get 12 different news articles. Very informative, and he does a great job. That's Bart Begley. That's BC Begley. He also, so you might, he also does great documentaries for us. And this webinar that's coming up, Bart has another great documentary that's going to be included in this. The speakers we have are just incredible, as it's called Pole Shift. And there truly is something happening. The earth is wobbling. It's moving off its axis. Pole shift will be the last day of this month. It's May 31st. The speakers, of course, you can see below. Powerful names like Mike from Around the World and Steve Quayle and BP Earth Watch and Gil Brazard and Clyde Lewis and Josh Peck and Marshall Masters, Pastor Begley, and my son Bart Begley, or BC Begley. All of these are going to be speaking in this webinar, Pole Shift. Guys, it's coming soon. I mean, this thing, we're only about 2 weeks away. You need to get your tickets now. You really do. Get your tickets now, because this will be one of the most powerful. I'm telling you, I'm actually going to be filming again tomorrow and filming again Wednesday. I'm telling you, this is a webinar that is the first 3 guys I just interviewed, BP Earthwatch, Gil Brazard, and Clyde Lewis. They unbelievable charts, graphs, and information revealing what's been happening with a pole shift, how it has happened in the past and tied to biblical history in the Bible, and how it's going to happen again, which may be the last one. If you look at what cataclysmic things that will happen because of it. No, it was not a bus shooting. It was a bus crash. It was a horrific bus crash about 20 minutes from where I'm sitting here in Central Florida. 8 people are dead. 40 are injured. A horrible crash, bus crash today. Prayers going out to the families of all of these that are have lost their loved ones, and also a lot of prayers going out to the injured, okay? So keep praying about that. Also, there is 4 active severe weather warnings going on right now. There's one in Kansas, there's one in Nebraska, and there's one in Tennessee as we speak, as the severe weather continues to take place around the globe. Also, if you're wondering what the solar winds are doing upon the sun, they've slowed down a little, but they're still outrageous at 551 kilometers per second. Also, the strongest solar flare of the current cycle, sunspot AR 3664. It's massive solar sunspot just unleashed the strongest solar flare. An X-class 8.7 just happened. And so this is unbelievable. Its blast was beyond the sun's western limb, so it's incredible. I mean, it's the largest one now in about 12 years. It's an X-class 8.7, so you can look for extreme, ultraviolet radiation. From this flare, it will ionize the top of the Earth's atmosphere, causing a deep shortwave radio blackouts over and ham radios over the Americas. Ham radio operators, aviators, mariners may have noticed already that they're having signal failure. Every frequency below 30 megahertz will be affected and knocked out. Plus, there's a subatomic debris from this event will soon reach the Earth, guided toward our planet by the Parker Spiral, it's known as. And a CME will also be coming with this, and this will the Earth is going to be affected. I mean, we have been pounded by these solar storms, plasma releases, cosmic rays, ultraviolet rays. The radiation levels have been off the charts, so we're keeping a close eye on all this. Now, also to add to this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 asteroids are going to near miss the Earth tonight, but one of them is asteroid 2024 JN16. This one will scrape, I mean, haircut short, scrape past the Earth at 0.1 lunar distance. In other words, about 18,000 miles from the surface of the Earth. But the good news is it's only 4 meters in diameter, so it's on just a 12-foot rock. So it's going to scrape by. But guys, it's going by at the same distance as Apophis, who's coming a little less than 5 years from now. That is 3.5 football fields. I mean, are you serious? 1,100 yards. I mean, massive rock that's coming, and it will come and scrape by at about the same distance as this one is tonight. That's if the calculations are right. We know it's coming. It's so big. We see it. We've been calculating, and each time they do, it shows it closer and closer. I don't know if the gravitational pull, if Planet X, if the magnetic pull on it is causing it to come closer and closer and closer in its trajectory of the Earth. We're going to be keeping a very close eye on it. We've got a little bit less than 5 years before it gets here. It's very important. And let me just throw this in. Tomorrow, on May 15th, another asteroid. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4 asteroids tomorrow. One will be very close, closer than the moon is, at 0.9 lunar distance. Won't hit us, but very close. And it's a lot bigger. It's 39 meters. Thank God it won't hit us. But again, we're watching these signs in the heavens. And just so you'll know, the asteroids and the solar flares off the sun, and of course the earthquakes that continue to shake the Earth. I believe it's and also there was a volcano. There was a volcano erupted and shooting ash 16,000 feet into the air and caused evacuations in Indonesia. So this pressure that's building, certainly we haven't seen the last of it. And we haven't been hit with the CMEs yet from this massive major. Hey, are you seriously? 8.7? X-Class 8.7 exploding off the sun today. We're going to tell you more about that. We'll be back to tell you more about that. All these things. I think Bart might have even talked about it in one of the 4 videos. I encourage you to watch those. And let me throw in one more thing for you. Israel Hall and Jeffrey Clarkoper co-wrote a song, and we've posted it on this YouTube channel. If you give me a moment, I'll just take a real quick peek. I'm trying not to make too much noise here. Give me a second. Maybe I should just do this. Maybe I should just play this song. I mean, are you serious? Why not? I mean, I'm pretty sure. Give me one moment here. I think it's amazing. Today is the 76th anniversary of Israel becoming a nation. All right? 76 years, it has become a nation. And the song is called "O Jerusalem." Let me find it right now. Give me 1 second. Wow. I heard it this morning as I was on our way to Orlando I recorded 6 television shows today, and I did a radio interview just a few minutes ago, so I'm a little tired here, but not too tired to play this. The name of the song is "O Jerusalem," okay? "O Jerusalem." Co-written. The co-writers are Israel Hall and Jeffrey Clarkoper, and music provided by both of them, including you'll hear Israel's saxophone, and the vocals are being sung by Jeffrey Clarkoper, celebrating 14 years. Yeah, 14 years. Israel celebrating its 76th anniversary today on May 14th. 76 years as a nation. Here's the song, "O Jerusalem."
Say shalom, shalom, but there is no peace. So much pain and sorrow from the river to the sea. But this is nothing new. History repeats. Where was Jacob's brother in his time of need? Why is there so much darkness upon this holy land? I thought that this was settled. Does the covenant still stand? With their backs against the wall, their faces toward the war, a fight for generations and all who've gone before. Oh, Jerusalem, sons, we stand with them until Yeshua comes. Messiah, who sets the captives free, will come to sit on David's throne and reign in peace. So rest your weary hearts and look up to the sky. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. Whoa, Yeshua comes. Oh, Jerusalem. Oh,
What a powerful song by formerly Jacob, Israel Hall, and Jeffrey Clare Coper. There you see it. You can go to their website, formerlyjacob.com. That's www.formerlyjacob.com. Find out all about their music, and pretty impressive. Israel Hall, Jeffrey Clare Coper, the writers of that song. Matter of fact, tomorrow night we're doing a live event at Freedom Fellowship. There will be praise and worship, and they're going to perform that song live on stage at the tent, and then there will be a special broadcast, which is getting ready. It starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, so just so you'll know, it's 6 o'clock tomorrow night. There'll be a special broadcast, and where they're called the Israeli guys, and these two guys from Israel who have a podcast are actually going to be on stage and are going to do the show live in front of a live audience, and you'll be able to watch it also on www.ffctv.church. That's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. God bless all of you. I'll be back tomorrow, if not later tonight, with anything breaking news. I'll be back right here on the coming apocalypse.